Hello, Oath people of the nation, wherever you may be tuning in to our first broadcast of our Valorant season. I'm Epi, a little bit of a new face, but maybe not for some of you older folk. Joined by Isaac, Linked Ghost. How are you, man?
I'm doing great. I'm excited to be back. How are you today, Epi?
Well, excited to be back is certainly what I'm feeling. It's going to be really exciting to see these new teams playing Valorant again for what feels like it's been ages. It was
Yeah.
spring finals last time we get to see these people play. Um, and it's always just a privilege to take a look and see what these coaches and their players have come up with over the summer, how they've improved, and maybe are the newcomers come into the league and see what they can show off.
Yeah, I mean it's been almost 5 months to the day. Tomorrow would be 5 months exactly. But I'm just, like you said,
Count the days.
yeah. Excited to get back into it, man. I mean, I was watching a lot of, watching a lot of VCT this off season, or both off season, but VCT in season. Just trying to learn more about the game, get a deeper appreciation for it, so I can better myself as a caster and find the game more enjoyable. So I'm hoping that my performance and the overall quality of the league, I'm sure will be better because I know these players have been grinding all off season, waiting to show off all the stuff they've learned, all their progress. So
yeah,
I'm really just excited to get back into it. Yeah.
But like I said earlier, there are some new players joining the league, and some older players moving on to other things. But with those new players, we're going to have some new people to Valorant. So if this is your first time tuning into a Valorant stream, don't worry. Isaac and I, we have your back. We can explain. We're going to explain. Valorant's a pretty simple game once you get into it. It just might take a second.
On the surface level, we'll say it's simple. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
In theory.
Valorant is a tactical shooter where your movement and your mechanics matter a lot. Your mechanics being how you aim will influence the ability that you can play all by yourself. But of course, that's not to say that there's not a huge team aspect to Valorant. That's one of the things we really love to do at Oath is have experiences for our teams and our players to grow. So with those mechanics come strong teamwork and game plans that these coaches have been scheming up.
Yeah, I mean, I've tried to take on a coach mindset almost whenever I'm trying to watch other broadcasts and watch professional matches, to kind of see it not as a player, because let's keep it real, I'm not good at this game, so I try to see it from a more analytical mindset, because physically it's just not there for me. I've tried. So I think the coaches have a really tough job, but really it's also really rewarding is to see your tactics, your plays come into play, and whenever they work, man, I feel like that's almost as rewarding or as satisfying as like an ace, or even a Sage revive ace. You get a 6-man ace, but watching something that you've been tinkering with all off season work and win you around is one of the best feelings.
Yeah, no, for sure. We are just about to get into this action, and we're headed to Bind. We were talking a little bit before the broadcast. Bind is an awesome map which has been in the game since the beta of Valorant. It's got teleporters, good rotations, 2 strong sites, and I think it plays really well into the fundamentals of what make Valorant a really interesting game to play. What do you think?
Yeah, I personally, Bind is one of my favorites just because of how it feels consistent. A lot of maps, they either get removed. I'm pretty sure Bind was removed a split or 2 ago.
Yeah.
That's, pun also because Split's another map. I see the puns are my thing. I'm already getting back into the flow, man. We're already mid-season form almost. But I like Bind just because of the techniques and plays you can pull off with those teleporters, faking it, making quick rotates, or even last minute rotates that might, help you end up winning the round because you wasted, or not wasted, but tactically delayed almost a minute and a half. So the other team thinks you're on the site, but then, the 3 or 4 members left alive on your team make that rotate, and you're able to get a quick plant down, set up, and hold it out for the round win. So I'm excited to see what our players can do on this map.
Yeah, you're totally right. And as we have agents locked in, we're going to see Checkmate starting the attack. Going to be on the right. They're going to be pushing the spike onto these points, planting it, and hoping to win. Valorant is a game that's played in rounds, and it's going to be played first to 13.
Yeah, halves, rounds. I believe it's 12 rounds and a half. And if we go to overtime, which, man, one of the best Valorant games I have ever watched was actually an oath match at the end of the regular season last season, this spring, and it was one of the most entertaining things I have ever seen. So if we get to overtime, we'll break it down for you. Don't worry. But we got 10 seconds until our first Valorant match starts on stream. Epi, I'm excited.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have a good one as defense looks to set up, take some angles, and both teams kind of positioned around the middle of this map, which is going to offer you a lot of rotations.
Heavy A presence from both teams, really. Only 2 members of Vandals sitting on the A side, but Money Fufu is going to get in some engagements early.
I was going to say, we're already seeing an execute and a very quick bomb plant. That's the little buddy Wingman going out there, getting that bomb down. Devore going to be trying to hold down U-Haul. Shots with those nose, landing a trade, but Bunny Fufu's there to back it up. This is going to be a 1 versus 2 for Checkmate as Kai looks to clutch it up.
Kai able to find the first one.
Heard this teleport.
Heard the teleporter. And is ready for it as well. Checkmate hold on after the quick plant. I mean, you saw little buddy out there go get the plant down, and it felt like the round was already, we were already had 20 seconds left, and I don't even think maybe but 1 kill went down. So maybe that was Checkmate's game plan coming into this match, was early aggression. That's something that I really think you have to have on Bind to succeed, because if you try to play it patiently, in personal experience and most times when I'm watching, being patient doesn't likely pay off on Bind.
I totally agree with you, and that's kind of just having a solid game plan, a strategy that you want to go for, and then executing that. And it's something that we've seen be very effective as Checkmate looks to kind of execute. They're all the way up through Hookah. Just checking out B. The Killjoy utility is going to be tough, but
unfortunate timing there.
That's some timing action for sure. As Cher gets the better of Reshiram.
We're with the trade though. Brings back to a 4v4. Seems like Checkmate is still going to stay patient as Kai finds a pick onto Hydros over at A. That A site is completely wide open. It looks like Checkmate will rotate. Oh, and they're in spawn too. They're in CT, so I don't know if the members of Vandals are ready for this. Kai fights too.
Oh, wow. Kai is putting on a masterclass of Yoru. Just a character that offers a lot of utility with the flashes, the tricks, planted. Really, from just his utility. The teleport, the clone. There's so many mind games to play, and when you pair that with a person like Kai, who's just mechanically very strong, it's a recipe for disasters. Dapper not able to do very much against 4 once those attackers are entrenched on the A site.
Yeah, I mean, a good Yoru is just a 5-head agent, really. I mean, just the amount of times you can trick. I mean, so I end up tricking myself the few times I've tried to play Yoru, and it does not go well. So, I mean, as you can see already for Kai, 2 rounds into the match, 6-0.
That's a
You
great
know,
stat line.
great start for
Yeah.
your duelist. You know, that's what you want to see to get a good footing, get a good base on this round or on this game, rather.
You're totally right. We're gonna see an execute up through Hookah. Cher's gonna be there to slow it down a little bit, but it's just W's. As Cher actually finds the opening pick on long 2. Eliminating the counterpart. Kai gonna have to come clear it himself.
I'll handle this.
Popping his
Funny
ultimate here.
finds another on site, so good defense coming in from Vandals, finding picks, not letting Checkmate get really any possession of this site.
Yeah, no. Kai's gonna grab that spike and probably look to rotate as, yeah, all of Vandals has shown up on B, tour de force. But really, Checkmate's already made it over to A. Starts a fake little plant. Kai is gonna get that spike down as Dragon Gamer looks to use some of that deadlock utility to slow down the re-engage coming out.
I love
Vandals.
this positioning coming in from Checkmate, playing each other. You know, if one of them is able to find a pick, the other one will swing. But unfortunate timing there for Kai. Dragon Gamer left in a 1v3, able to find the first one.
Oh, and that's all she wrote. And a good bounce back. You kind of expect that from a team that's able to buy going into the round 3. You've got the gun advantage. You've kind of seen how the enemy team plays, how Checkmate plays in this case. But really just a very well executed defense from Vandals there.
Yeah, I mean, that's you want to win your buy rounds, right? And that was the first buy round coming in for Vandals, like you said. Although it feels like sometimes the match can get away from you if you don't win the buy rounds. They're not exactly necessary, but being able to respond after losing the buy and the bonus really makes you feel like you're still in it.
Definitely. And maybe back to a more traditional push from Checkmate as they look to execute onto A. Brimsmoke's going to try to slow things down as Dragon Gamer sets up this barrier. Not going to be letting anybody push out of U-Haul. That kind of puts a damper on this defense, but there's 4 people over here on A.
There's 9 of our 10 total members of this match over at A. Yeah, only Gecko left over at B. I mean, once these fights start going down, it is going to go quick.
Kale joining to try to use that shade to teleport across the dangerous angle. Not going to happen this time. Dapper finding Dragon Gamer from U-Haul as this fight, this attack really has been stifled by the presence of all the people here on A. And Bunny Fufu, a nasty flick onto Kai.
Oh man, Cher could be in a great position.
Oh, you know, she is in a great spot. Help's coming. We're gonna see the.
Oh, there's the ult. There's the ult. Gets one.
Oh, wow.
Perfect. And Hydros comes in from CT side. They're able to use the little pinch formation there at the end to tie it up. It's 2-2. Great bounce back after losing the first 2 rounds. You know, the pistol and the buy, but the first 2 gun rounds for Vandals showing that they're very much still in it. And now it's Checkmate's time to save, you know?
Yeah, no, you're right. It's one of the things I really like about Valorant. How just because you've lost a couple of rounds doesn't mean you're out for the rest of the game. In a game like Overwatch, which I'm a little more versed in, you lose a couple of points, your morale is just shot. But in Valorant, you can kind of get away with these things. You can make things back. As we see this push coming up through long. No contact just yet, but I liked how Checkmate's alternating their attack points.
Yeah, and they're not really playing much default either, as Bunny Fufu finds the opener. Cher with the second. Or with the trade, though, onto Cher.
Dapper coming through this teleporter, checking Hookah. Gonna get Dragon Gamer. Nothing but a classic there. It's 2 people left for Checkmate as they hope to maybe just take away a couple more guns.
Ooh, nice shot through the smoke for Devore for the second on the round, but not able to find any more. Bunny Fufu finds the final pick. Vandals take the lead. I mean, you know, that's really the best you can ask for Checkmate in that situation. They didn't have a lot of guns to work with. And I don't think we've actually explained the economy situation in Valorant.
Oh, you're totally right.
Whenever the game starts, you know, everybody has the same baseline 800 I don't know what they're called, points, tokens, credits, thank you. Yeah, $800. And various guns cost different amounts of money. And, you know, based on if you win the round, you get more money. If you get some kills in the round, you get more money. Even if your team loses, plants, etc., stuff like that will give you bonus. So whenever you win the first round, that's called winning the pistol round because everybody has a pistol. And so the second round, you get your bonus because since you won the round, you're going to go ahead and upgrade a little bit. And then that third round is really when the so-called buy round starts, when people start getting your rifles like the Phantom or the Vandal. And that's really what we were talking about earlier with the third round win response from Vandals is when they finally had that buy round. They were able to execute.
Yeah, no, you're totally right. We're going to have maybe a little bit of an odd fight. I really like how aggressive Cher is playing into this long. I don't think Kale expects it at all. Oh, that jump.
Ooh.
Just
Kale did expect it, but not enough.
Teleport
Cher's been locking it down over there this game, but 2 people stuck in the teleporter, as a matter of fact. I mean, this is a perfect time to rotate, though. Great awareness coming in for Checkmate.
It's just going to be Pydros sitting here on point, but not really anything to do about it. As the Yoru flash comes out, Pydros swings, finds that pick, and it's about time for pincer action.
This is a great retake approach coming in from Vandals. Pydros finds another.
I absolutely love how all of Vandals swung out together. You know, we didn't see any hero plays. Oh, I can do it all by myself. They waited for the utility. You saw Bunny Fufu with the eye, and just waiting for everybody to swarm in. War of attrition style, but not actually taking that many casualties. Vandals doing really, really well. Up 4 rounds, kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, really, I feel like defense is maybe the better side for this map, but it certainly can get away from you if you aren't quick on your rotates and your retakes. But Vandals have been, I mean, they've had a plan and they've executed, especially in that last round, like you said, with the pinch attack. They all chowed together, but Checkmate is continuing. They are not playing default in any of their attacking rounds. They are sending 5 every time they alternate sites. All 5 are there.
Yeah, we're gonna see Deadlock's ultimate, the Cocoon. Not gonna be active this time as Kai utilizes the dimensional drift to go to scout point. They're gonna see that 4 players have rotated. They might consider rotating away. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they are gonna come in with that rotate. It appears Dragon Gamer will do some early reconning for the team as Nico makes their way over there. But nice shot by Kai on Bunny Fufu. That honestly will keep a few members of Vandals on this B side as more and more. Pydros is ready yet again, just like the last round.
Oh, that's brutal for Reshiram. Just was walking with his utility out. Thought the site was clear. Dragon Gamer not able to check all of U-Haul.
1 HP.
Yeah, 1 HP for sure. As we're going to have the 3 versus 4 Vandals going to try to take this back. As we see Dapper in U-Haul, probably going to be the first one to see any danger. Sky using that dog. Finds Kale quickly. Gecko shares.
Good chow there from Cher. Kind of just in a deadlock. Unintended. Nobody wants to give up that little bit of space. Nobody wants to chow, but Kai finds the diffuser and Devil finds the second kill. There's not enough time for Dapper.
Imagine if I died right now.
Good patience there coming in from Checkmate. You know, they were down in numbers in that round, but they stayed in the cubby and waited until they heard that defuse going off to chow. were able to find the first pick, and then Devor swung and found the second one, and there was not enough time left for Dapper. It's a great response round coming in for Checkmate right there. You know, it kind of seems like Vandals is kind of reading the alternate attack. I mean, you can see it right here. 3 members of Vandals on A, as the rest, as it appears, Checkmate is kind of setting up to go onto that A site. But maybe we'll get a little bit of a default for the first time, though.
Yeah,
It does
no.
kind of look that way.
A default meaning that we're not going to see 5 people just pushing one
Thank you.
angle.
Yes.
Yeah. As really Vandals holding pretty safe, but Checkmate even slow playing this. Going to be seeing if anybody wants to overstep, and I have no idea. That's a great wall. I think Dapper's stuck here in U-Haul. No, not quite. Pretty close, though. And,
3 picks coming in early for Vandals.
Yeah. No, you blink and you miss it. This round is the numbers advantage for Vandals is out. What a shot!
Oh, this could pay off. Great for Kale. What a teleport into showers. Good timing there. Find the kill on his T-Sword. It's a 2v2. Dragon Gamer versus Money Fufu going down outside U-Haul. Dragon Gamer wins it.
Oh.
All left up to Share.
Yeah, and Share's on the wrong side of the map.
Unfortunate timing and rotates for Share, but
all is not lost for Share, though.
30 seconds left.
Her opponent's very low.
Probably 15 HP combined. So really, 2 shots is all it takes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, 1 bullet each.
We're gonna see the Thrash come out. It'll kind of act like a Skydog here and turn this 1v2 maybe into a 1v1.
I don't think Share
unable
saw
to find
Kale underneath. But
Oh.
it was enough. Good positioning there from Checkmate. I don't think Cher saw Kale underneath the jump
No, I don't
with
think so
with the
either.
Thrash, and was forced to check it really after she jumped out of the window. But that was good positioning there from Checkmate to get the trade and tie us up 4-4. I see. This is why I love Bind, man. This is great.
Yeah.
We're deadlocked 4-4 after 8 rounds. I mean, this is exactly what I wanted to see from our first broadcast, man. I'm excited.
And we saw that good positioning from Checkmate come into play earlier in this game, where they had the opportunity to make trades after they'd planted the bomb, had utilized the spike, and just another good round in that case. Looks like Gecko's ult is gonna find Pydros and U-Haul completely helpless. And Flash.
Another Flash coming in from Kai, second on the round. I mean, just one left. Just kind of a Hail Mary Killjoy ult, though. Oh, it is going to get destroyed. Although, 2v3 for Vandals.
No spike planted yet. It's going to be Kale
That's
stuck in
great
bathrooms.
teleport.
Share.
Ooh, great spray control there coming in from Cher to bring us back to a 2v2.
2v2. And I'm really interested to see how Checkmate chooses to play together, or if we see maybe a more aggressive angle, or what might change these things out. Cher throwing out that utility. Gonna find Devor. A great headshot. 1v2. It's all
I
up
don't
to
think they know
Retro.
where they are. Unfortunate timing. Unfortunate for Restroom there. Cher finds the 3rd on the round. They are going to have time for the defuse to regain that victory. I mean, Restroom was just in a perfect spot, but I don't think they expected to see Cher just kind of out there in the middle.
No.
That could have been a perfect rotate. Just unlucky there for Restroom.
It was a totally perfect rotate. You even throw Mosh Pit onto the spike there. That more AOE Molly style of gameplay to stop the spike, stop little guy from defusing, but. Just a good position from Cher denies that ability to make that play, and Checkmate looks to be back onto a save round. We're going to see less strong guns, mostly pistols, 1 scout. Or sorry, the Marshall.
A little bit of a... is that a little bit of CSGO reference?
Yeah, I'm just too excited to get into CS2.
That's absolutely fair. That's exciting times coming up. Another default though coming in for Checkmate. that isn't an approach they like to do very often. But I believe that last round they did do a default. I think it paid off for them.
Kai's gonna go scouting with the dimensional drift. He's basically invulnerable in this case. They know that there's only 2 people left here as Restaurant finds that Marshall.
T-Sword in a tough position though, but Dapper with the help.
Yeah, and the Killjoy utility actually stopping that or that plant coming in, and they have control of the spike. Dapper, great shot so far. This is a 3v2 as Dapper and T-Sword look to kind of hold this spike down.
30 seconds left.
Oh,
not a lot of options for Reshiram and Kale. Oh, what a shot coming in from Gecko.
Ace maybe? Ace
We
maybe
all
for
want to
Dapper?
see it. Come on, there it is. There's the ace we've been waiting for.
What a shot.
Man, Dapper was phenomenal at locking down that U-Haul position. Really won them. I mean, obviously with the ace won them the round, but those first early picks, not letting Checkmate get any position in that U-Haul area, and getting their teammate out of the deadlock as well, too, out of the cocoon, was really huge for them in that round. Put him up 2.
I think it was actually T-Sword who helped Dapper out of the cocoon.
You're right. Dapper was in the cocoon.
And that cocoon is what a great ability to like showcase the teamwork necessary. As Devore's looking to get really aggressive with the knives. These are one-shot headshots, perfectly accurate. And we see him.
They're gonna check the corner. Oh, they got
Cher.
the Gecko flash. Good trade coming in from Cher, but continued aggression for Checkmate.
Cher finds 2 as we see that Brimstone send in all of the area denial. We're going to see the Molotov. Long is going to be a heck of a lot more painful to try to make a play into Reshiram. Going to actually rotate with the spike, and it's probably going to be a very quick rotation from the defense. They've seen this happen all game long, and Wingman, little buddy, left the spike on point.
Perfect from Sky, from T-Sword.
Oh, and the cabbages
deny that
here.
Plant.
These Seekers, they're going to go find people, stun them, give them a little bit of unfun.
Oh, Dragon Gamer on the flank. Fight going down. Cher wins it, though. It's all left up to Kale as he finds one.
Kale's had some great gunplay earlier in this game. I would not be surprised to see him make a move here, but he's only got 20 seconds to do so as T-Sword's hiding on those triple boxes. Shares deeper in CT. 10 seconds. We're coming up on a very close...
Oh, unfortunate teleport. I was going to say, no blind to work with, so really only a teleport and a smoke, but just unfortunate placement there. I mean, even just like 2 inches to the left, and I don't think Cher sees the teleport, and maybe we get a gunfight go down. But
no, for sure.
Fortunate there for Cher.
T-Sword I think just that's in the right spot.
4 straight rounds. 4 straight rounds for three straight rounds.
Yeah.
For Vandals.
A game of runs. We might have a little pattern here. If the Vandals can keep it up here. Lose 2.
I believe this is the last round of the half.
Yes, it is. So we're going to see...
Early challenge coming in from Bunny Fufu. We haven't seen that a lot from Vandals.
Well, I like it. It's a good change of pace. And Cher to peek long. Unable to get any kills there, but does some damage in that every shot counts. Oh, got slimed by Nickelodeon. Dragging Cher fighting through that.
Down B.
Some shots here as Pydro's holding the back of point. It's Devore on Spike.
One enemy
just down to one remaining.
Goodness.
And that's Vandal's round.
Maybe that aggressive defensive position coming in from Vandals worked. I mean, I don't think Checkmate were ready to be met with so much aggression. I mean, I don't think Vandals had done that the entire time. So I think that was a good call from Vandals there.
Oh, definitely. And we're going to see the side switch earlier in the broadcast. If you're new to Valorant, again, games are played in rounds. And then after 12 rounds, the teams switch sides. So Vandals, who were defending the whole game, are now attacking, and Checkmate is now defending. So our sides are a little bit different, but we said earlier that defense is a little bit strong just because of the way the map works, the angles that you have to play. So, have you ever peeked and there's just 5 players there?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, restroom or not restroom.
Yeah,
My apologies.
restroom.
I think that might have been Cher that time. Getting out, or no, that was restroom.
Yeah.
My goodness.
That's streamer mode.
That's from restroom there. Yeah. Getting me all confused, but nice pick from Dapper coming in, but a good trade.
Yeah, and Wingman helps so much in these situations where no picks have happened. He just goes and plants the bomb. Devore putting in a lot of damage on T-Sword here in Hookah. Kai finding the long angle, I think. As Pydros and Dragon Gamer get into it, gonna see the battle of the Ghost, and it's just up to Kai here in the corner.
Able to find one, picks up the Ghost.
So good.
Finds another. It's a 1v1. It's a 1v1 against Pydros.
Fake teleport.
Take the teleport.
But
I
he
don't.
has to do the. It has to go half at least.
Ooh, he's gonna find it though.
5 health.
I think he has enough time too.
Oh.
0.46 remaining. What a clutch coming in from Kai. What a clutch.
Oh, wow. Share. I need more bullets. Lots of spam in these early pistol rounds where every shot really counts. Your health pool really can only go down from where it starts at the beginning of the round at 100 and maybe 50 with armor. So, what a defense from Checkmate there, just holding on. Kai looking like a star for the Checkmate roster, at least thus far.
Yeah, one thing I want to point out is I noticed this last game, although it was not broadcasted, I checked the stats, and Dapper planted 10 times in their last match.
What?
As Dragon Gamer finds an early pick and Bunny Fufu with the quick trade, but I'll pause with my analysis as we're getting into this round quick.
Yeah, 4v3 for the attackers here as they all look to just jump out of Hookah. Reshiram's just gonna try to do his best on that save around. Kai jumping out the window, collecting a lot of intel.
I'm back.
Gonna be able to grab this Bulldog. Only 2 shots left.
Ooh, ooh, nice shot coming in from Kai and Kale and Hookah as well. Bring it to a 2v2.
Oh.
The teleport. Funny Fufu
So
was
disorienting.
absolutely disoriented by the teleport. Man, Kale and Hookah just shut down that offense coming in from Checkmate. What a response.
Yeah, no, definitely is. Checkmate doing a really good job of holding on, maybe through some of these early picks. The attack from Vandals had 4 players going into that attack on B, but just really efficient trades, strong positions, and good mechanics, making up for a lot of these early deficits in rounds. And getting the spike to be planted is no easy feat from the Vandals. They're executing on the site and just kind of struggling to continue to beat the retake. As we have something a little bit different going on A.
Oh, the Bucky and the smoke play not gonna work out though. Bunny Fufu was ready for that.
Oh,
So 2 members of
nice.
Checkmate are here early. Nice shot coming in from Kai.
Oh, and Dapper here with the Spectre just wants to swing so bad into the bathroom. Gonna check, but Kai has smartly rotated out. Spike goes down, and Pydros, it might be in one of the craziest angles. Kale and Pydros into a little bit of a scuffle. That smoke is gonna change things a little bit as the defense looks to pincer on 2 point. You see Reshiram from CT. I think they know that Dapper is there. Pydros gets Kale. Devore on Dapper.
3v3 retake, but this is just too strong of positioning from
that
Vandals,
might be
it
a
seems.
really good
Oh,
mosh
Kai
pit.
finds one.
Last player standing.
Kai with the 3rd on the round.
Pydros.
Is it going to be enough?
There's no time.
And I think there's a Molly on there as well.
Oh
There
my
is.
God.
They have the lineup as well. So even if Pydros was not able to find that kill onto Kai, who was defusing, the Molly lineup was perfect. that was such great time. I think that the Molly would not have been enough, at least to get it half. So that was great quick thinking there from Pydros to push out, get the kill onto Kai, and then back up and play the Molly, because there was enough time then after that. But back what I said before with Dapper and the spike plants, as you can see, Dapper has the spike yet again this round. 10 plants last game. I believe at least for sure one round on offense, Dapper has planted again. So I think Vandals, if they're prepared, if they get Dapper, they should have a pretty good guess that is spiked down, even if they don't exactly see it.
Yeah, no, I think that's a smart read, and I hope the teams are watching so they can kind of fill in on this pretty smart analysis, as Vandals have actually made it onto point. 5v2, no casualties so far, just a little bit of damage as Dapper's pushing through this smoke. Dragon Gamer going to be hugging the edge, seeing what he can see, finds Cher a little bit, tags him to half health. Gonna reload. Dapper swings.
Unfortunate diving there for Dragon.
Not much to do there, as Kale actually makes it onto point.
Flawless.
There's just too many members there of Checkmate.
Pydro saying no to the veggies tonight. No Kale for him.
Nope. No smoothies, no salad. We're eating burgers tonight.
One big greasy pizza.
Yes.
We're going to see a timeout come out from Vandals, I believe that is. Discount. As they look to just kind of extend their attack. Of course, it's 10-6 right now, so... it's actually a tech pause. We have a player who's struggling with a little bit of the internet. So we hope that will solve itself. Hope for a really good end to this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's been great so far. A lot of close rounds, a lot of 1v1s, 2v1s going down. A lot of good teamwork, a lot of good trades. Especially, I've noticed Kai and Kale playing really good together, playing trades.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been 2 or 3 rounds alone where, it's been 2v2, 2v3, even 2v4 with them two left, and they're able to clutch it up. So if they're going to be able to hang on this match, they're really going to need to keep working on that teamwork.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. While we have a second, let's talk a little bit about the brand, Oath Esports. We're so happy to have these kids playing and improving. Oath Esports was a 2020 project, so it's been a couple of years. We're really happy with how it's turned out so far, getting to broadcast, compete. We have, of course, the league that plays against itself. We have competitive teams who go out and play in some of these third-party tournaments against other organizations and groups. And so we've really been blessed throughout the years to be able to kind of have this program for kids, for up-and-coming esporters. And yeah, you can absolutely play video games as a career, or maybe not play video games, but help produce them. Like me and Isaac. So there's so much to do and see. We're so happy that you've become involved in this really sort of family. But maybe that's enough of the gushing. We can get back to the game pretty shortly.
Yeah, I think that this match has been interesting because normally from these Oath teams, they don't get a ton of opportunities to practice, right? It's not like they're professionals who get to practice 4 to 8 to 12 hours a day. They're not just sitting there queuing ranked even when they're not practicing. So I think that the coaching really has been. I've noticed it this game because we're not just seeing 1 or 2 kind of formations or types of attacks. We're really seeing a different array of defaults and aggression, but also kind of not. It's really just a good IGLing, I think, is what I'm trying to say. Good awareness from each of these teams as leaders, and I think that that's one thing that I really like here at Oath is people get an opportunity to lead, you know, and I think that we're seeing it on display here.
Yeah, no, as we are back into the round, Kai using that Yoru ult, it's Cher getting the first pick, and it might be a little confusing where the attack is coming from. Dragon Gamer spraying that stinger all over the place, one of the most inaccurate SMGs, but so much fun to use as Bunny Fufu gets the pick, and checkmate. Down 2 players here in the rest of this defense. Nobody else on A. Bomb's gonna go down for free.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a great setup. Good. I mean, you see the smokes there. Even if there were members of Checkmate here, I mean, that's just a great site setup to get the plant down for Vandals. So, got a lot of work to do if you're Checkmate.
Oh, and Tapper's playing so close. I don't think he expected the shotgun there as Devore gets the trade, but so much. Kai just has the shorty here. Gonna be trying to do the most with the least. It's up to Devore. Checking the angle. But
Just,
yeah,
I mean, just not enough time, really. And Bunny Fufu is just gonna find that last pick on Devore as well. Vandals up 11-6, 2 rounds away. I mean, they've really came alive that second half of the first half, you know, kind of started to hit a stride, hit a momentum. I really think that their plans and their communications were starting to finally get into groove for today's match, and I think it's paying off.
No, for sure. And last week, again, we weren't able to stream the matches, but just to check in, Vandals won against Space Mode. Checkmate was unable to beat Ace, but I understand that game was pretty close. So I've been really impressed with all of these teams. They've had their chances, their opportunities, and Vandals going to have another opportunity here on the attack.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to... Devore might try to get a little aggressive, find an early pick. Oh, the flash, the Gecko flash.
Totally, dude. You know, it just sends me back to Nickelodeon era.
The slide.
It's
the
just
aggression.
up to Kale. Yeah, always save your veggies for last. Gets one.
Stops the plan as well. So
yeah.
There's that one that's still on site, but has really no idea where the other two are. Clearly paranoid of the member maybe coming through CT.
Ooh,
he's gonna find a good spray into Hookah. 1v2.
1v2 has a smoke to work with. No other utility, no teleport, no blind. Gonna utilize that smoke onto Hookah. And it's basically a 1v1 on 1 point. Shared crouch peaks. Finds Kale there and puts him into match point.
Match point.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what you want to see there from, excuse me, from Vandals. Not, you know, knowing to play the time. You know, I've seen too many times people try to get, once they get that spike down, you know, they try to just get all the kills and finish that round anyway, but force the defenders after you get the spike down to come to you, and that's really how you close out those rounds effectively and efficiently. So good patience there from Vandals as they, like you said, Epi, are on match point.
Yeah, no, patience, so underrated when you're talking about Valorant. Well, you gotta land all your shots, you gotta click the people, but you can also just be patient, be smart. And that's one of those places where you see coaching make a big difference.
All 10 members here on the A site now.
Bunny Fufu gonna be drained a lot of that health. Petit Sword's gonna give some Sky healing back. All players back to 100.
And there they go.
Yeah, there they
working
go.
their way towards B. Both
Restaurant.
sides. The teleports, though. We might have a bunch
no.
of fights going down here mid.
No,
the ult.
It's bad.
What an ult coming in from Hydros. What an ult.
One enemy remaining.
It's all left up to Kai in a 1v4. I wouldn't put it past him.
You don't want anybody else in this situation.
Finds the
Find
first.
one. Flashes one.
Oh, not going to be enough. The 2 members in Hookah were too much for Kai. Cher finds that final kill as Vandals get their second win of the season, Epi.
Yeah, no, clean things up. Pretty good round there, and a good match really from both of
Yeah.
these teams. To get it close, to get it interesting, and a lot of room to grow. Right, Oath season is 8 weeks long. We take a little bit of a break for Thanksgiving. No, I think it'll be over before Thanksgiving, but maybe Halloween. But really, in the next 2 months, these players are working to improve. They're meeting on a consistent basis. They're talking about strats. They're playing competitive, and even more outside of just designated practice times. A lot of these kids have a lot of passion for esports, for playing these games, for getting better, for improving all by themselves, and then the coaching just elevates it to another level.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I didn't mean to take away from the fact that these kids are practicing, they are putting time in every week. And I think that even with such limited time, the amount of work that they're getting done and the amount of progress that they're making is incredibly impressive. I mean, because I put in all the time and I have nothing to show for it. But our players have stuff to show for it. And I think that is an awesome thing about Oath, is that we have some designated practice times, and then we get a chance to show it off every week in our matches.
Definitely. Okay, so that will be the first match over between Checkmate and Vandals. Vandals taking that one 13-6. Yeah, 13-6.
Yeah.
Winning their second match for the season. But don't go anywhere. We have one more match to play tonight between Space Mode and Ace. It's the battle of Space Ace, if you will. Always a really interesting group of teams. And I think we're in for a good one. We also have the fitness drawing to kind of encourage our players to be healthy, not only just in the game, but physically, to be healthy mentally, to put in some work just for themselves, and kind of beat the stereotype that some gamers get for their sedentary lifestyle. So don't go anywhere. We're going to have some awesome stuff coming up. And I can't wait to see our next game, also going to be on Bind. Catch you in a bit. Welcome back. After our short little break, we hope you had a chance to get some water. I know I did. And we are back a little bit early for our 8 o'clock game between Space Mode and Ace. Battle of the rhyming names. It's always a fun week, in my opinion. But really excited to share with you guys the fitness wheel. The fitness wheel is a way that we incentivize our players to be healthy in all senses. We're encouraging physical fitness in these moments. So we're really excited to share this with you. These players, week to week, can join the exercise channel, share their results, and just put in a good effort into bettering themselves. So without further ado, we have 3 spins on the fitness wheel to do this week because we missed last week. We have this week, obviously. And then over the summer, players were tasked with making a goal for themselves. And the 6 players who accomplish their goals are going to be spinning for a prize. What is the prize this week, Isaac?
I believe for the summer, it is a signed Houston Outlaws Overwatch League team jersey that was donated by the Houston Outlaws. So that is super awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited for one of these players to get it. Props to them for staying active over the summer, doing their challenges. So I think it's a pretty good reward for doing their thing.
Yeah. No, definitely. So, without further ado, the 6 players who were finished their goals, I'll just read them really fast. Carnage, Voltage, Bunny Fufu, Lazy Titan, Dragon Gamer, and Fry. That's both from Overwatch and Valorant. I should mention that this fitness wheel is combined between our 2 titles. But without further ado, let's roll this wheel in 3, 2, 1. He's spinning the wheel. Oh, this one's easy. This one's solidly Carnage. Congratulations, Carnage. Thank you for your staying on your fitness journey, promoting yourself, and you got a brand new Overwatch League team to check out. The Houston Outlaws. Really, really awesome. A really awesome team.
Yeah.
But that's not all. Boy, oh boy,
nope.
We have more to do.
We got some good stuff still.
Absolutely. We have 23 entries from both last week and this week. First up, we're rolling for a Stank Fighter air freshener. So this is something that's going to be really good to go near your gaming setup where maybe smells are bad, right? That's where air fresheners go. Maybe your car. I personally received one complimentary when I ordered through Fat Cap a little bit ago. It's vanilla. It looks like an ice cream cone. It's actually kind of fun. It smells pretty good too. So Without further ado, out of these 23 people, there are some repeats because we had the 2-week steal, but let's spin that wheel. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Spin that wheel. Sliding in. Yeah. Yeah, but this Zanjamin, a long-time Oath kid, plays a lot of Overwatch, has just earned a Stank Fighter air freshener. Keeping it clean in there. Really known for DPS. Fun kid. I have a lot of memories with him. So, and without further ado, we have one last wheel spin, the wheel spin of this week, which will give you access to a speed sleeve, an Oath branded, a Fat Cap branded speed sleeve. 22 people. Let's spin that wheel. Okay, no, this is great. Athena, congratulations on a speed sleeve. I actually wear one all the time, every time that I'm gaming. It's not branded or anything, but it's something that I utilize. It makes me feel good. Kind of fun. Congratulations on your prize. Thank you, all of the people who entered into the drawing. Know that part of skill comes from being good both mentally but physically too. And sometimes we overlook just how important physical fitness can be in being a really good player and creating good opportunities for yourself. So really congratulations to the people doing this. I encourage the whole league to be doing this. I want to see 60 entries next week. I mean, just everybody needs to be posting, you know.
Yeah, I mean, why not, right? I mean,
it's free stuff.
We all get better together.
It's free stuff. Can't get better than free.
Yeah, and free stuff. I mean, the only thing better than free is nothing. More free. A third E in free is maybe the best thing. Yeah, double free.
Okay, so without further ado, we are going to be headed into match between Ace and Space Mode. Our graphic is a little bit incorrect right here, but
I think you mentioned last game that Checkmate unfortunately lost a close one week 1 against Ace. I believe the score was 13-11, so you got to imagine Ace is feeling good coming off a close win last week, trying to keep that momentum going against Space Mode this week. Just some things to mention before we get into the game. I believe Typicality led that last week game, Typicality versus Vandals. I believe Typicality led that game in assists with, I believe, 11. So a lot of assists, great. Even if you're not getting those kills, you're still helping out the team. So just some stats to throw at you guys while we're getting situated here. Lion Gamer led the first match with first bloods. And first bloods are huge, especially if you can get them and get out with your life, and you're not just immediately traded. Those are usually round winners, honestly. I mentioned this before, but I come from a Call of Duty background in which it is 4v4 instead of 5v5, but a pretty similar game style. You got to plant and defuse or kill the rest of the enemy team. And really those first bloods, if you can get them, hugely changes. If you can get them and get out with your life, keep numbers advantage and not get traded, it changes the probably the win percentage of the round by 20-30%, I would say, at least.
No, you're totally right. As these two teams get ready to play, really, for the second time in the season-long season, we have some returning faces like Fry, Zodakis, Lion Gamer, and Rat Kid, Typicality, Coop. They all spring to mind when you think Oath Valorant. So really excited to see some of these older players bring their leadership, their experience through the Oath seasons to this game. kind of take care of business. Speaking of longevity, these two coaches, Atlantis Helsing and Pugs, have been with Oath Valorant since we picked up the game. So experienced players, but also experienced coaches. They kind of understand how these things typically fan out. Really enjoy just being able to see the progression of things going forward. If you watched our first game, we talked about it a lot, but coaching matters so much, and the way in which these kids improve is incredible. Like something you won't see anywhere else, really.
Yeah, and just to recap and kind of put the final button or ribbon on last game was, the coaching and progressing. One thing I saw was just an incredible performance from Bunny Fufu, probably one of the best ones I've seen. So obviously I see the work that they're putting in during the off season, and really everybody, it kind of looks like a completely different like team or league almost because of how much everybody has improved. So definitely going to be interested in seeing that. I remember last season, Coop on Reyna was a big force to be reckoned with. So probably expect that to continue here in this bind game.
You're totally right. We're seeing actually a 5-man push all the way through Hookah. The Viper Wall going to be slowing that down a little bit. Even the Vulnerable coming out, it's going to be a lot more difficult to kind of hop out of Hookah. We have the nade. This is all a set play, it looks like, from Space Mode here early on the defense.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't really budged an inch. Kind of a little bit of a question or a little bit of thought of rotating coming in from Coop, but really just staying on that A side because the members, you can see the communication happening, making sure that they don't over-rotate and allow that rotate from the attackers to come in, but they're still going to remain on site.
Yeah.
Kind of oh man, they really just aren't moving. They know.
Well, so this Viper Wall, Rat Kid's Viper Wall has stopped the defense not once, or stopped the attack not once but twice. It's so difficult to just try to push through. We're gonna see Dogman send the Yoru clone on.
Left.
Nobody biting for that one, and we have a teleport come through, maybe just to draw out a little bit of sound as the push does come. It was a fake teleport.
All 5 members on site for Ace.
Oh yeah, and Ace just had a really strong, smart play. And that's just teamwork. 5 people still alive as the rest of Space Mode gonna have to be coming from CT. Dally finds one. Lion Gamer gonna be left here. Not gonna be enough.
Man, I really thought with Space Mode's patience in that defense, not over rotating once Ace had kind of just played patiently and switched sides from short to long, they didn't move. But Ace kind of, I guess, was ready for that and was just seeing if they would bluff. I think they had done their homework. And they were ready. They when they were ready to get onto the site, they got onto site. And I think that was crucial in them executing that round, especially in pistol rounds, is if you kind of start to overthink rounds, you're likely not going to win your gunfights, be in the right position. And I think that was just smart awareness and patience from Ace.
Yeah, and we're going to see actually another fast push into Hookah. The Rat Kid's Viper Wall is going to be there again, but this has a limited amount of durability. Dally hopping in. It's go time. On that bonus round, Dally finds one. Dogman seeking out Rat Kid, who's kind of stuck in elbow right now. Spike's going to go down on point. Dally tossing in the boombot. Swings. Not going to be there. A little bit of a pinch action. Just good team play here as everybody pushing through CT. Athena gets 2. That Spectre going to have so many bullets, fully automatic. It's up to Typicality, who found a Spectre of his own. 1v2 situation. Fry just deletes the health bar with Typicality there in the end.
See, that last kill coming in onto Typicality. That's one thing that you kind of get a bonus with the Spectre, is you get a little bit more movement. Obviously in Valorant, if you're moving, your aim is not going to be good. I mean, that's That's just how the game is set up, you know, with it being a tactical shooter. But, you know, your Spectres, not really your Stinger, but the Spectre especially, you do get to move a little bit more and have a little bit more accuracy because of its weaker damage. And I think that Fry took advantage of that in that gunfight right there. Also was on a nasty heady from the little
oh yeah, no kidding.
on site.
Plant the spike.
And what a fast rotate onto A. I actually think this was really well executed, scouted out by Ace, who
finds two sitting in
spike
showers
down
though.
A.
They did not clear it out. Typicality finds a third. I think they are going to get the spike down, but they're left in a 2v5.
You know, one thing I'm seeing from Space Mode here is just overwhelming numbers, all from one spot. Look, we have three people going through U-Haul in all
One
places.
enemy remaining.
And if Lion Gamer doesn't find it, somebody else will.
Yeah, I mean, there was just so many, one after the other. There wasn't a whole lot that could be done there.
Oh,
It accidentally goes through the teleporter too, so unfortunate there for Athena, but the spike defuse is going to come in for Space Mode. And one thing I'm noticing from Space Mode on these defenses is they're really good at backing up and playing their life. And that's so huge to be able to even have a possibility at retaking. You know, that first round, Ace's attack was just too quick and there wasn't a whole lot that could be done. But Coop just playing patient, sitting in a nice little rat corner, you know, maybe learn from their teammate Rat Kid. Who knows? I think it was just good. And typicality as well. Backing up out of U-Haul once they heard the aggression coming in from Ace. Just really playing together, backing up and getting a retake game plan.
I think Athena
That's
on
a
this,
great nade.
Yeah, well, sure is. Zodicus actually doesn't do very much damage to the armor there. What looked like a really great nade. Not a ton of damage, but still good power. I mean, the attackers had to use their steps, make a lot of noise to kind of avoid this. And oh my god, there's a Sage wall here on long now. Yoru setting up, going through with the spike. Just gonna do a fake teleport there. Athena's kind of on the wrong side of the team here, as it's an awkward little angle fight from Donut and Athena. Gonna try to wallbang, not gonna find it, but Donut Lord swings. Athena finds one, trade back. Oh, and here comes the actual teleport.
Here's the teleports.
And Fry's in this really progressive angle. All the way through U-Haul. Typicality has no clue. Yeah, good night.
Good patience there. Good angle from Fry, kind of knowing that Typicality was there and just waiting for him to back up into the bullets. The spike is going to go down for Ace. Numbers advantage also with the spike set up. I mean, oh, and the raise coming in from B side too. Not a lot of. I mean, if Space Mode is going to get this retake, they have to go quick, and that's a great start for Coop.
Yeah, Lion Gamer trying to fight through this Sage wall. Dally has made it through on this rotate, but everybody else is on point. You're going to see Rat Kid throw down the smoke to try to obscure. But this spike's going to have to start defuse now. Dally is there on the rotate. Gonna find it from heaven. Turn him into a tree. Look at that.
Yeah, that was great patience coming from Dally to slow play the flank. I couldn't remember the word. The flank, you know, not giving away the trump card too early. You know, waited until they were the last member, until Rat Kid was the last member alive, got the job done. I mean, these are well thought out and well executed game plans coming in from Ace early.
Yeah, no, I like this. I like the way that Ace has been playing these attacks. They've been aggressive, but more decisive than anything else. I mean, just if they're going to do something, they're going to do it right. They're going to find the util. They're going to wait out the resources. They're going to be smart with their utility. And then their mechanics are going to help even more as Donut Lord slows this hookah push. Wait, Wall is going to get shut out immediately. Probably a pretty good indicator of where Space Mode wants to go. Or sorry, Ace wants to go on this.
That's a nice molly from Rat Kid, though, to kind of give Donut Lord some more space, but that molly ended up just forcing them away from the B side, and that's all. Typicality, once again, the only member left at A, just like last round.
You know,
Not gonna go
Typicality
down.
is just hearing the footsteps. You know, it sounds like a herd of buffalo. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Coming through, gonna get that spike down. All 5 players, dominant angles on really anywhere that Ace wants here on this attack. The retake might be a little bit tough. We might see Coop utilize that Reyna the Empress to kind of take these gunfights in a little bit more of an advantageous way. Eye comes out, cuts out 2. We're gonna swing. 1 in U-Haul. Sees Fry, finds 1. This Sage Wall is going to be very annoying too. Trades coming out. It's 3v2. Defense is up. Yoru clone. Full stun. Full flash.
Another stun coming in from Dogman.
It's just a
But
Dogman.
the fuse is going down. I don't know if there's time for Dogman.
If he gets the pick, he does.
It's gonna get
time.
It's gonna work out. Just enough time. Dogman finds the kill at the very last second.
Oh,
I didn't think Dogman had time. I mean, he was basically on the almost other side of U-Haul as it was halved. Sprints over as Yoru and finds it just in time.
And I think one of the small moments that get lost right there is as I don't even know who was on the defuse. They're just shaking their head. No, please don't do it, Dogman. Just
Trying to dodge the bullets, pulling Neo.
Pulling-
I mean, just trying to hope for the best, you know, but not able to. Luck
Not
is
this
luck is
time.
not on their side.
Yeah. As we get into another attack, I just want to highlight this Viper wall from Ratkid. It's so, I don't want to say oppressive, but it's a stifling move because there's 2 entrances to B, and this Viper wall protects both of them.
I've got your
It slows down. I mean, we've bled off 15 seconds. Athena gonna pop the cabbages. Seekers gonna go try to find some defenders. They know that 3
might be
people here on B. But look at
He
this.
might be getting a little too aggressive in hookah. I'm just making sure 2 of them stay though, but I mean that's kind of opened up
4
A though
people.
with the cabbage use.
Yeah, no, it just as all of that stuff was happening in hookah, the rest of the team was allowed to rotate. And with that rotate comes a swing into U-Haul, a spike planted. 4v3 for the defense here. They look to get their second win off of the back of this pretty strong retake so far.
Yeah, Coop checking all the corners, but Patience, I mean, they're so far backed up, and the ult coming in, the Brim ult.
Stim beacon down.
And they did get halved. The Molly's going to slow things down here on point. Ratkid's just going to have to try to send it, but there's no time, not enough HP. Fry's going to go down to that spike explosion, but...
Spike kills. It's my
Spike
favorite.
kills.
Spike kills. Remember at our finals, I think the Spike had like a 6-man. I mean,
Spike-
I was excited.
Spike definitely has a positive KD for sure.
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
I mean, because the Spike can't die. I guess it can get diffused.
Oh. Where are the stats on that, Mr.
Actually,
Statman?
I think it might actually have a negative KD if that's the case, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I know that
Around the numbers.
Athena and Fry certainly don't have negative KDs because they are putting on the pressure on space mode. Oh, but
here
this
comes
is
the
some
party.
aggression coming in for
Lion.
Lion Gamer. Oh, look at the
Two
race.
through, but he's just full flash.
Oh, unfortunate flashes there.
What a
I thought Lion
moment.
Gamer was about to do something wild. Still has that, I mean, just forceful pressure in hookah, though. I mean, they are going to
teleports.
force them to
A is
rotate.
open. A is completely open. Dally's all the way
but
through,
that's-
headed
that
to
could-
heaven.
Now they can have a little bit of a pinch attack, too, though, with the fact that they
Typicality
rotated.
gets Dally.
There's 3 members on the flank. Brimalt going to come in, but too late.
Yeah, Spike is going to go down. Typicality in heaven. Trying to fight it off, too, but the pinch is here now. It's a 2v2
Nice
on
shot
point.
from Athena.
Lion Gamer, Donut Lord, U-Haul, a flash comes out, completely blind. Gonna throw out this slow orb. That's gonna slow all of the pushes down. Lion Gamer, nice shots. 100 health, no armor remaining. Gonna try to get this thing halved, probably. Athena swings, peeks, done. Oh, too nasty.
Oh,
Too
Donut
nasty.
was so weak that Athena just with the quick transfer was able to find them both. I thought Lion Gamer might have just got it to half and hop off, but I think
Yeah.
was just unlucky with the timing there. as
Pros don't
Athena
fake.
Yeah, pros don't fake.
Pros don't
You know,
fake,
I
and
think,
Lion
I
Gamer
think
is
was
a
trying to
total pro.
Athena called the bluff and was able to find Lion Gamer and then quickly transfer onto Donut Lord. But I mean, these attacks coming in from Ace are just they're so quick. If there's something is not going their way early, they are not afraid to rotate or maybe even rotate back. They are not afraid to make a change in the middle of a round.
Yeah, Donut Lord gonna use this Sage Wall early, but the attacker's there to stop it. Athena just taking the head off of Donut Lord there. It's a 5v4 for the attack, and they are already ready to hop out of hookah. They're wasting no time. Coop finding one, gonna heal all the way back up. The Eye gonna slow things down a little bit. Plenty of bullets. Rat Kid hiding in the rat spot. Two people left. They have control of the spike a little bit. Sodakiss.
Oh, out of bullets
Reload.
for Rat Kid.
Totally cool.
It's a 2v3
Cool,
left for
cool
space
cover.
mode, but they're in a
Galley
decent
Beast.
spot
2v2.
here.
Has the spike. Sage is so low. Zodakiss. Oh, and the Viper Wall is still active. There's just so much danger in pushing through these walls. Zodakiss holding the awkward angle against Rat Kid.
As soon as this Viper wall, as soon as this wall goes down, it's gonna get crazy. Oh, and Rat Kid finds it.
Fry.
All they have to do is watch over the spike. They know. Oh, another one from Rat Kid. 4 on the round. I mean, the Rat Kid playing the Rat corner, just shutting down any type of push from B long there. I mean, Ace tried to get through. Zodakiss tried to get the res, but couldn't get anything done, both because of Rat Kid and the Viper Wall and the util coming in. I mean, that's one thing that makes Valorant so unique. You know, kind of the best of both worlds. If you love Counter-Strike and you love Overwatch, why not do both and play Valorant? And I think we're seeing somebody who, you know, loves them both with Rat Kid.
And Rat Kid's improved so much. Yeah. She joined the Oath teams last year, spent a lot of time practicing, getting better, and it's shown right there is a great example of what dedication and practice. Look at this. Donut Lord, what a spot. I'm not expecting this spot.
Not a chance. Not a chance I'm expecting it.
This could be... Oh, and Coop gets one. And they know Spike's there. The action might be here on B, but really Coop and Dogman.
It's a smart rotate out for Dogman just to make sure that doesn't go down with the spike and leave it over there at A, but Donut Lord got a little impatient, pushed hookah, and Dally was able to find it.
Yeah, I was hoping to get some action on this lurk, and now the defense, the space mode, just doesn't really know where to position. They've gone back to really playing defaults, and to their credit, Ace is kind of non-committal at this stage. They're holding angles really soft. Athena here on this lurk in market, and only with 30 seconds left, it seems like we're going to see kind of a hard push through bathrooms. Zodakiss with this long angle using a classic. Gonna try to set up the wall. I was gonna say,
I wonder if that wall is gonna come up with the res, but 2 for Typicality.
Spike down.
Oh my goodness, the picks from Typicality just shut it down. I thought with that Sage Wall and a res, something crazy was about to happen, but Typicality said no. I mean, Typicality's really been just a force to be reckoned with over at this A side. I don't think that, you know, maybe besides a rotate onto B after a plant goes down, Typicality has been locking down this A site.
You know, and that's what space mode needed. They needed to get a good string of rounds back under their belt. Ace has been kind of walking away with some of these rounds, but these 2 defensive round wins can really turn the tide of battle, reset the economy, and hopefully act as sort of a reset point for space mode here in this round.
Yeah, I mean, if Space Mode can keep this momentum going, that they're kind of starting to pull back in their favor in the half 6-6, maybe 5-7, that's really where you want to be. You know, don't let it get too far out of control before the first half ends. It's good Sage Roll coming up, but Coop is ready, destroys the little section. Not going to make it easy to plant for Ace.
Spike down A.
Finds one. Zodakiss on the point. Fry now picks up that spike, and it might be exfil time. I see Fry just turning tail. Athena gets one.
Full flash kill from Athena. That was incredible.
Fry finds the spike, middle of market. And it's a little bit awkward here. As both teams thinking about rotating, maybe not. It's an on and off relationship. Fry peeking with the spike and hookah, jumping out, no help here. Oh, and Lion Gamer is feeling it. Gonna pop this rocket and oh, good night. Lights out. Lion Gamer gonna start this defuse. It's gonna be up to Dagman, but the nade from Lion Gamer and Hookah does so much, and just not enough for the attackers to kind of come back into that one. You know,
Space Mode was quick on that retake.
Yeah, definitely.
As soon as Spike went down, they were like, we need. Like you heard Lion Gamer pop the ult, pop the showstopper. Got the quick kill, threw the nade into hookah, and hopped the defuse. And like we said earlier, Epi, pros don't fake, and Lion Gamer is not faking. So you might as well just call him a pro, I guess.
Yeah. I'm just getting word we have a sibling rivalry in this game.
Really?
Yes, really. Rat Kid and Dogman are
Nice.
Siblings. So it's not only the battle of the rhyming name Space versus Ace, it's blood versus blood.
I mean that you can't ask for better storylines. You see it when like TJ Watt and JJ Watt were playing each other in the NFL. This is the same thing here. We're seeing competitors face off, and they're not worried about upsetting their sibling. They're worried about winning.
Yeah,
they're worried about getting that victory.
All that matters, right? No, I think we're in a Disney movie, as these teams start to get their push. Dogman, I love this. Like, I'm gonna fake the teleporter, come right back, and look, it's effective. Rat Kid's moving, it's up to Coop, but Athena's gonna get that pick, and it's scramble time for Space Mode. They just have to try to make it back to A for this retake. It's going to be really important that they work together and kind of pinch together for this retake coming here.
Yeah, Coop had been playing that corner a lot of rounds of this defensive half, and I think Athena knew that. And as soon as Yoru baited with that teleport, Athena pushed out, got that pick, and they were able to open up sight, get the spike down, and I mean, time is running short here for Space Mode.
Lion Gamer gonna check, but
wow, that was fast.
And they did exactly what they were supposed to. They waited for the whole team to be there, to come together as one, to attack the site from multiple places. Just the angles and the time pressure, that spike ticking down. You have to have 7.5 to 10 seconds to actually defuse that thing. So not a lot of time to check all the angles, to use all your util. Just kind of the breaks there from a really smart early game, actually using that fake teleporter, rotating the whole team, being quiet, playing default. A nice change of pace from the usual rush the site kind of Ace gameplay that we kind of used to at this point. Is Athena
has been ready for this.
Is lethal.
I mean, the showers have just been controlled by her the entire game.
Who's next?
And I think I get it. I mean, Athena's shots are dirty. Of course she's headed to the showers, Gotta clean up. Just another round. Rat Kid gonna go down to Zodicus, and this attack is looking dominant. As Ace makes it onto point. Lion Gamer coming from the heavens. Down to planet Earth,
Enemy down.
6 feet down, some would say. Typicality finding a pick in the middle of the round. And Donut Lord actually has this res. They only have to find one of the bodies, and then it's suddenly a 3v3. The spike is ticking down. And these attackers turned defenders really have a pretty good lock on the situation. We've got Fry in showers. Dagman on middle, but U-Haul being held down by Zerk.
This positioning from Ace is so nice, man. They are not giving Space Mode anything to work with and kind of just forcing them to come out and look for them. And it's just not going to be enough, I think that was just great post-plant setup from Ace. They had numbers, so really they didn't even have to play that passive. They were playing it in a way as if they were the ones down numbers, but super efficient there. didn't really give Space
One of
Mode
the,
anything to work with.
Yeah, one of the things that kind of influenced the way that Ace played the rest of that attack was the Brimstone ult that just delayed yet again more time. We've seen it time and time again from Ace, this ability to play for the spike and its timer and the pressure that it puts on the defense who has to go and defuse that. They've just played it really, really, really well. And now, of course, if you're new to watching Valorant, it's played in rounds where one team attacks and one team defends. But after 12 rounds, those teams switch sides. So now, Ace, on the defense, Space Mode, gonna see what they can do on the attack as Lion Gamer gets aggressive with the shorty and U-Haul. Better bet on your bingo sheet.
Right?
Zodakis, though, on triple boxes is lighting people up.
3, 4 with the classic on the round. Give him the ace.
Swing, boy, swing.
Give him the ace.
Yeah. Woo!
There it is. A classic
That's what I'm talking about. Ace
A
plus.
classic ace on the
Ace
pistol
plus
round.
The 6 little ult points. Look at this.
Oh,
We're gonna have res
wow.
round 2.
I mean, that's how you want to start a second half. You know, like I said before the end of that first half, you know, probably after about 8 rounds, we were talking about Space Mode kind of getting back into the match. But before the half, Ace were like, we're not going to let them get any more momentum before we switch sides, you know? So they won those last 2 rounds before half, and they made sure to keep that momentum going as they've won the pistol round. And they also avoided the 9-3 curse, which is always nice. So
Yeah, you can't have that.
Can't be having that, you know. It's all, if it's there, it's gonna be in the back of your head and it's just gonna fester. So glad they avoided that and they're up 9-4.
You know, Zodakis was just hot in that last. Whoa. Dagman has the judge. There's so much pressure here to do what's right. I don't think he even has to teleport out of here. I think he's basically committed to this angle. And we're going to see a big flash.
I mean, none of them are really looking
either
either at
They're all
teleporter.
on the judge.
What a play call coming in.
No, Rat Kid, run!
What is that?
Who wrote the contract for them to just? Or we're playing.
I mean,
round 2
I'm
is judges only.
I'm
Oh
in no
my
place to
gosh.
judge, but that was such a call, man. I mean, just a great. I mean, just keep it going, I guess. Wow. I mean, you don't see that often, even in like a ranked game. But if it works, it works. Whew.
Wowzers! Yeah, no, what a read coming out from Ace on the defense. Lion Gamer gonna get really aggressive here. Not gonna be able to break that wall before its finishes solidifying. Zodakis has another chance to do something insane.
Oh,
Gets
finds
the
one.
collapse. It finds one,
Spike
but
down A.
Athena here.
Great
much
nade
damage.
coming in from Lion Gamer.
And he has another nade ready to go. Lion Gamer is one of those players who's been in the Oath environment for a long time. Plays Overwatch, plays Valorant. Very typicality. Holy. Check him, PC. It's up to Fry here as all of Space Mode rotate over to B. Fry's gonna follow him. Dunham setting up that wall.
Oh, the wall. Is it gonna go? He's able to break a piece of it early though before letting it get full strength, but not a lot of time to work with. The spike finally going down, but I think they're just gonna stack hookah, play together, play those trades. Oh, look at the vertical. Look at the vertical difference coming in.
Yeah, and that was so smart to sidestep. You know, you check that angle and then kind of re-challenge it. I really like the way that they handled that. What I was saying about Lion Gamer, he's obviously been steeped in the Oath environment for a long time, and he's a leader. You know, when Overwatch was having a team of players that were strong enough to be competing at the highest level, Lion Gamer was somebody who had a lot of strategy, a lot of plays to make, and who was mechanically very strong too. So I'm sure that he's leading his team kind of on this comeback as Space Mode looked to kind of retake control in the middle of this game.
Yeah, I mean, that was a big round win for them. I think especially because they didn't have the funds last game or last round. So, I mean, they could be turning the tide of the second half. You need to start stringing some rounds together, though, if they do want to get back in this game. But there's only one member. Now the rest of them are coming in for Ace, but they probably will still be able to get this spike down. Zodicus breaks the wall, but that just leaves open Lion Gamer to find an early pick. Typicality with the second numbers advantage for Space Mode.
Yeah, and now this Sage Wall is so good for the attack. It's constricting the angles at which Ace can kind of come back into this fight as Dally swings, kills U-Haul, but it's going to be up to Athena, who's had such a hot hand throughout this game so far. Headshot onto Typicality. 1 HP, just going to have to bounce into the line of sight of the Reyna. Not much to do about it there. Dogman gonna try to find swing. Not quite this time, too. Kind of going crazy with the Sheriff there. 2 kills.
Yeah, I mean, that was a nice, strong round from Space Mode, keeping that momentum going from the last round. I think we might have a little bit of our first buy. No, I think Ace is going to save once again. So, I mean, if there's going to be a time to get and claw your way back into this game, this is it for Space Mode. I think they've got a little bit of momentum on their side, but they cannot afford to let it go right here.
Yeah, and Space Mode, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Gonna go try pushing through Hookah again, set up some teleporter shenanigans. Sorry, not Hookah, this is bathrooms.
Showers. Yep.
Showers, yeah, same thing.
Same thing. You do the same thing in the area.
Clean yourself zone. As Lion Gamer gonna pop the showstopper. Swing onto point. No one to be found just yet. Maybe U-Haul swing?
Ooh!
Gets fried.
Showstopper flick. Good look away. Oh, it's not going to be enough, though. Nice Sheriff shots coming in from Dally. Numbers advantage again once Space Mode with the spike down. I mean, this just looks like a mirror of the last 2 rounds, really.
Yeah, and again, Space Mode, 4 players here on site, the Sage Wall to just stop the angles at which the defense can kind of try to retake this fight. They're running low on utility. It's going to be up to Dally with just a Sheriff, maybe an ult if things go hot, but Coop just sitting in the spot. It's going to be up to Athena and this Vandal. Timing, absolutely timing on the wall there. Both players, one ready for it, the other just having to try to make a move. Uncomfortable for sure. Space Mode on a run, 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, I mean, and I really think it's off the back of good opening. You know, like I said last time, I think Lion Gamer led the game with First Bloods, and I don't know if he's leading this time as well, but I think that Space Mode is leading in First Blood. So I think they're trying to continue getting that early pick and staying alive so that they can control the rest of the round. And I think that's helping them fight back to get into this game.
Yeah, no, and those fast early rounds, exactly what you're talking about, kind of changing the formula here. I think Ace was expecting it. Look, they stacked on A, but really this fight is default. They're waiting to see who's going to make the first mistake. Donut Lord swinging, getting a headshot through the wall. A little bit of team shooting with, I think that was Rat Kid, but good teamwork overall. Now, alarms go, and Athena's saying, help, help, they're coming, they're coming.
I mean, that's such a smart play there because they get the pick on the B side and then immediately rotate to A, which is not what you normally do. But these team shots coming in from Space Mode are unbelievable.
Spike planted.
Yeah, and just again, look at the control over this site at this point. We have the Viper Wall, the Sage Wall, angles constricted. The ways in which players can take to get to the spike is constricted. Heaven fighting there. Not going to be finding any picks. Zodicus goes down to Donut Lord from main, and it's 5-on-2. This is a power play in hockey. And certainly something similar as Dally finds one. Start of a comeback. Not this time. Rat Kid finds the trade. Low HP, not quite.
Space Mode's getting there, Epi. I mean,
sure
they're stringing these rounds together. Like I said, if there was going to be a time to do it, it needs to be now. And once again, Ace, not with a lot of money, so they could. I mean, they could easily win this round, be right back in at 9-10. But let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I think we saw earlier Space Mode actually won a save round. So who knows what to expect.
Yeah, no, I think that this is kind of exactly where Space Mode wants to be, kind of dominating these attacks so far. It's back within reach. Now, remember, in Valorant, you have to win by 2. We're not quite to match point or anything like that, but this lead is evaporating. Yoru Clone going to make some noise in the teleporter, but the Seekers coming for Lion Gamer and Donut here in the middle. 3 people on point. 2 defenders in.
I love this crossfire setup from Fry and Dally, though. Not since they don't have great weaponry to work with. They're playing off of each other and trying to get at least 1 or 2 picks before the rest of the team is approached by Space Mode.
Look at this kind of aggressive. Oh, those 2 teleports gotta be signaling alarm bells. Dogman, the only person left on A, and still 2 people left.
Oh, the Reyna blind.
Yeah, that Reyna blind was brutal. Spike going down. Donut Lord setting up that wall. It's the same script every time. Just control the point. Deny the opportunity to make angles. And it's 5 people in U-Haul right now. Zodicus does not know what's coming to happen. Zodicus with just the Sheriff is about to swing into slow.
Oh, and they got the only member on the flank, too, so they know that the rest of them are in front towards the CT side. Oh, but there's a couple picks. It's 2v2. That Spike, or that Sage Wall is still up, though.
Lion Gamer gonna have to be making some big plays.
Oh, that was an incredible play from Lion Gamer. Displace Athena with the pack, with the blast pack, and Dogman's just got not a lot to work with, man.
Yeah, no time.
I really thought Ace we're gonna kind of retake that bonus round. Yeah. It was a 2v2 gunfight going down, and U-Haul Athena got a couple shots in, but then Lion Gamer popped that blast pack and just shifted and kind of just threw off Athena's aim and was able to find the pick and close out the round. I wish I was talented enough to play Raze. I've said it before on broadcast, but if you can play Raze effectively and efficiently, it's one of the probably the best duelist in my opinion, at least right now.
Yeah, no, and some people would say Reyna players are kind of greedy. And I get that. Some of her utility is kind of self-centered, but a good player is a good player. And if you can funnel kind of your resources into your Reyna, it can be one of the most effective things to do. I actually really like this from Ace. Look, in the top left corner, they're very aggressive through long. Similar to kind of how Space Mode's controlling U-Haul. It's going to be 3v3 after these trades kind of settle. Dogman stuck in heaven, just gonna kind of poke until the help can arrive from market. The flash coming through, but it's a teleport play. We love bind. It can change just everything.
This could be it. This could be Space Mode's chance to tie it up. I mean, just their rotates have been stuff of magic this game. I mean, there you see the Viper's Pit coming in from Rat Kid. Although the ult, I don't think Dogman saw Rat Kid. I think the timing just kept unworking out there.
Coop finds one. Fry's here with the Odin, just trying to deny Lion Gamer the space. It's going to be up to him. 62 bullets in this Odin and the ability to defuse the spike. We're actually going to see him save. Yeah.
Just going to save the weapon.
Yeah, for the next round. Not trying to break your economy here. Just kind of hold his space as Space Mode takes more space, ties us up to 10 versus 10 on 10. And you know, I'm certain that Valorant's a game that's won round to round. There was an 8 round deficit earlier in this game, and they didn't get all those rounds back at once. They've been on a run, but it's taken time and practice and good executions and a lot of teamwork and even getting lucky in some places with some of these sprays, maybe unlucky in other cases. But to take things back all the way to equal, it's a feat. It's absolutely a feat.
I think Dogman has the first op we've seen today, the first operator. I don't think we've seen one today. We might have saw one earlier.
There's no
because
shot.
it's just not common with Bind. I think it's not a very
No, you're
sniper
right.
heavy map. Maybe the Marshal on a save, but I mean maybe that can help Ace kind of revive themselves if Dogman's able to find a couple picks with that operator. I mean, certainly going to have an opportunity to, but a good utility coming out from the Reyna.
Opportunity. Not going to be found this time. Just 2 players left on the defense. As Dogman does get one with it.
Might be too little too late, though. Brings it to a 2v4, though, so the round is certainly not over, but once again, might try to save the weapons. I mean, Ace is struggling to keep a hold of their guns with Space Mode's aggression. They're not giving Ace any space to work with.
No, not at all. And Dogman just has to keep running from Molly and utility.
Last player
and,
standing.
about all you can do is just kind of save the operator.
I think they're going to try to hunt him down, too. I think
Lion
Lion
Gamer
Gamer saw him. Just keep running. Just
go.
keep running, Dogman. Or
Get one.
not bad.
Yes.
Oh, isn't able to get out. I mean, that could have been a good opportunity there for Dogman to find a couple picks, you know, make the members of Space Mode drop their guns. But, I mean, that's, what is that, 7 straight for Space Mode.
In all of this chaos, this is the first lead that Space Mode has had this match. And so really impressive stuff as we're closing in on what will be the end of this match shortly. Just really quickly, Ace beat Checkmate last week. Space Mode was beat by the Vandals. So 2 teams looking to kind of continue their dominance, their practice, their achievements going forward, or maybe turn their luck around.
I like
Really
this.
slow
I
round.
like this from Ace. They haven't really shown any
no.
aggression on defense, and this could work out really well for them.
Oh, the patience, the judge.
It's
No!
Racket finds both of them. It's not gonna work out in their favor. Dally finds one, but I mean, just unfortunate there.
In the
With the
res.
res coming in too, it's back to a 3v5 for Space Mode. 3v4 now. Dally finds another.
Oh no.
And they're gonna find out where Dally is.
Ooh, great shot from Zodicus
Last
here.
player
It's
standing.
going to be all up to Zodicus. 1v3 situation. U-Haul, good time. Nearly gets the pick. Onto Donut Lord. Oh, not the Molly and slow. Safe in the corner. Oh, jump, swing, get a seat.
I thought we might have seen a res come in there from Zodicus, bring it to a 2v3, but I don't think there were any dead teammates close, or maybe just thought it wasn't the right time. Might try to save it for this match point that Space Mode is now on, but not looking great for Ace. You know, not a lot of credits to work with. Space Mode have just completely flipped the momentum on its head.
8 rounds in a row. 8
That's
rounds in a row.
not something you see often in Valorant. I mean, although it is such a momentum-based game, we really only see that for strings of 3 to 5 rounds, maybe 6.
Oh, Lion
But 8
Gamer.
straight is something we do not see often.
This session was so aggressive, I thought we might see more. We just take all of the space. But actually slowing things down. Ace holding 4 people on A. It's just up to Zodicus hanging out on B. And non-committal is how I would describe the angles so far. 2 in bathrooms, 3 down mid. Just default positioning. Nobody wants to be the thing that breaks the team. We're just gonna have to see.
I think Space Mode knows that Ace doesn't have a lot of room to work with. They're going to be playing these ratty corners, and it's not going to time well for Dally. Good awareness there from Space Mode and Coop to blind out, get the early pick, and now Space Mode have completely overtaken this site as Lion Gamer finds another into U-Haul.
Ooh, through the
Oh,
wall.
Spike down A.
And the spike does not go down either.
2v2. And that stage wall is low. They're actually going to send the
30
whole
seconds left.
rotation at this point. But Zodicus has the opportunity to res a teammate, to change things back to the way they were. The spike is going down. They're going to have to work fast. 40 seconds. The unofficial round timer. Fry making a return from the dead. Yoru down through main. We've seen what a Yoru agent can do in our first match earlier today. Dogman making the aggressive push. Typicality finds Zodicus over in CT. It's going to be Fry taking the duel. Better
remaining.
Brim wins. Dogman versus Rat Kid hopping out.
Last player standing.
Who would have thought? Fake teleporter. Fry gonna have to start touching this spike early. No utility, no mollies for Rat Kid. Rat Kid's
Pros don't fake.
Pros don't fake.
He's gonna
It's
get
over.
it.
The defuse.
He's gonna get it.
The defuse.
He's gonna get it.
Take out the
Wow.
defuse.
Ratke was playing maybe just a little bit too safe. And I think Fry might have known that that's where Ratcade was, or really just knew that they were out of time and had to win the round. So they're
Had
like,
to do it.
pros don't fake. That's
Absolutely
from
not.
both teams we've seen now. Both teams we've seen. We've seen Lion Gamer do it for Space Mode, and now Fry for Ace. Man, that gives Ace a little bit more breathing room. Maybe try to put us in an overtime position.
Somebody out there.
All right, we'll see how these two teams handle it. Sagewell actually going to stop all of Shower's gameplay. They're going to have to go through some pillars or wait until it just defrosts. Going to shoot it out at this point. Seeker's coming in from Athena, I think. Going down through main. Zodicus holding this high angle. No picks so far. The first pick's going to matter so much to both of these teams. Utility being used both ways. We see the combat stim going to help you shoot a little bit quicker. The smoke's going to discourage people from pushing quite so hard. Donut Lord holding down market. No.
I mean, Space Mode isn't moving. I mean, really everybody.
No.
Nobody wants to be the first one to die, especially in a 12-11 round count. I mean, Dogman with a little bit of a reposition, and that's not going to be safe. I thought there might have been room there, but now we're just going to sprint on the site, and Space Mode is up 5-1.
5 survive. It's going to be all on Dali's back here. First pick, not quite there. The back of the Bulldog. That paint grenade's going to do a lot.
You have the Showstopper. They do have all their utility. Finds three with the Showstopper. This is doable. Nose Coop is in U-Haul. Not sure where the second member is, though.
That wall is so bad for these attackers now. They can't control this spike. They can't shoot it off. The Molly doesn't have enough
Molly's
life.
perfect, though.
Typicality. Oh.
The Molly.
Wow.
The Molly coming in was enough to not give him time and space to defuse. I thought, like you said, Epi, that the Sage Wall was going to be enough for Dali to kind of make something happen there. I thought once those 3 kills with the Showstopper happened, it was all gonna just work out.
Wow.
I didn't think that was possible.
No.
From how they were
wow.
set up, I didn't even think that was possible. What an end!
What a close one.
Just kind of the exact opposite, unfortunately, for Ace as what happened to them last game. You know, they came in 1-0 with a 13-11 win. And unfortunately, they fall this week with an 11-13 defeat. But Lion Gamer, I mean, only 3 first bloods this time, so maybe just spreading out their first bloods a little bit more with the team. But I mean, that's what you want to see from Space Mode, a nice bounce back for the second week.
Just some really violent takes from Space Mode in there. There executes on a site where it's like, here's a smoke, here's a molly. Here's Lion Gamer over the top with 2 satchel charges. We're also going to put in Brimble, and everything just falls. They set up every domino perfectly to just send in a really, really strong impression. We saw it in the last round. 5 people survived, made it to point, planted the spike. And Dali, with one of the nuttiest showstoppers I've ever seen, gets 3, sets himself up for a really good opportunity to take us into overtime. Not happening this time, but what a match. Electric.
Yeah.
Electric
Yeah, I mean,
match.
this is why I love Bind.
Yeah.
You know, it's the tides that bind us. What a good game. what a way to really kind of kick off the season with this being our first Valorant broadcast. I couldn't ask for a better way to start it off, Happy.
You are in so much luck. I mean, if these matches maintain this level of competition, of skill, of teamwork, of everything that Oath is, this community, we're going to have a great 6 weeks coming up. So if you haven't already, follow the page. We stream out every Overwatch and Valorant match, 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central. We're always going to be here consistently throughout. We're going to see these players improve through the standings, and then going to cap it all off with a finals at the end of the season. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, being a part of this community as it happens. It means a lot to us, and the kids playing in these leagues. So thank you so much. We're actually going to send this, send our viewers over to Swasu, who is playing in a match right now. They,
which, to clarify, is the Southwestern Oklahoma State University.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Oath based in Oklahoma, so we like promoting some of these other communities here in the state. Of course, we're nationwide, but Oath is from Oklahoma, so we try to do what we can. But yeah, this has been a wonderful broadcast. Love to do it here with you, Isaac, with everybody in the chat. It's been a great time, but it's time for us to catch some Z's. So catch you next week for Valorant on Thursday, Overwatch on Tuesdays, and have a good rest of your night. Thanks for watching.